Good morning. My name is K. Mankantarishi. Today I am starting a new channel that is Study Hours. Today my topic is plant tissues. A cell. We know that cell is a structural and functional unit of life. All living organisms, plants and animals are made up of cells. There are different types of cells. Each type of cell performs a specific function. Similar types of cells form a group and perform a specific function. It is called a tissue. Different types of tissues join together and form an organ. Some organs work together to perform a specific life function and form an organ system. Various organ systems work together to carry out different activities in the living organism. The body of the organism have different organ systems. Thus, the body of each plant and animal is an organized structure. So, if you see here, a cell form a tissue form an organ, an organ form an organ system, an organ system form an organism. This is called as organization in living organism. Next, tissue. A group of similar cells that perform a specific function is called a tissue. Examples are the surface cells of skin form a tissue called epidermis. The chlorophyll containing cells of a leaf form a tissue called chlorenchyma. The cells that carry food from the leaves to the different parts of the plant from a tissue called phloem. Plants and animals have different types of tissues. Plant tissues. Plant tissues are of two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is made up of actively dividing cells. Their function is to produce new cells. Meristematic tissue is a group of young living cells that can divide and form new cells. This tissue is found in those parts of the plant and keep on growing. Examples are the tips of the roots, stem and branches. Characteristics of meristematic tissue. It has small and living cells. The cells are round, polygonal or oval in shape. The cells have no intercellular spaces between them. The cells have a thin cell wall. The cell wall is made up of cellulose. The cells are rich in cytoplasm. They have a large prominent nucleus. The vacuoles are either very small or absent. The cells divide actively. On the basis of the position in the plant body, meristematic tissue is of three types: apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue, and intercalary meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissue is also called as apical meristem. Apical meristematic tissue is found at the tip of the stem and roots. It increases the length of the stem and roots. If you see here, these both are apical meristem. So this shoot is present at the top and this root is present at the top of this here. This is called apical meristematic tissue or apical meristem. Lateral meristematic tissue or lateral meristem. Lateral meristematic tissue is found along the sides of the stem and roots. It increases the diameter of the stem and roots. If you see here, lateral meristematic tissue means stem. Next, intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristematic tissue is found between the regions of permanent tissues like the base of the nodes, internodes and leaves. It increases the length of these parts. So this is the intercalary meristematic tissue. Okay, next. Do you know tissue culture? Tissue culture. It is a technique of growing new plant from a tiny piece of the plant tissue called explant. The explant is grown on a synthetic medium in a germ-free environment. It grows into an unorganized mass of cells called cellulose. The cellulose divides and forms the roots and shoots. Some hormones are also added. These hormones help in the growth of roots and the shoots. This results in the formation of a plantlet. Hormones are nothing but chemical substances that control and regulate the growth and activities of particular organs and cells. Plantlet is nothing but a young or small plant. Next, permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. The meristematic cells divide and form new cells. These cells elongate, mature, and differentiate into various types of permanent tissues. The permanent cells do not divide further. They get specialized to perform a specific function. Permanent tissue is a group of cells that does not have the ability to divide and has a permanent shape, size, and function. The cells of permanent tissues may be living or dead. These tissues form the bulk of the plant body. They are present in all the parts of a plant except the meristematic regions. Permanent tissues are of two types: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue. These tissues give support and protection to the plant. Depending on the function, they are classified into two types: protective and supportive tissues. Protective tissue. These tissues protect the plant parts. Their cells are thick-walled. These tissues are found in all parts of the plant, like the leaves, stem, and roots. The epidermis of stem and leaves is an example of protective tissue. Epidermis. Epidermis is a protective tissue. The epidermis of leaves secretes a waxy content called lutein. It protects the leaf and also prevents the loss of water. Due to presence of lutein, water drops do not stick onto the leaves. The epidermis of leaves have tiny pores. They are called stomata. The exchange of gases between the leaves and the environment takes place through stomata. Next, supportive tissues. These tissues give support and strength to the plant. There are of two types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma. Parenchyma is made up of thin-walled cells. The cells may be spherical or oval in shape. Intercellular spaces are present. A large vacuole and a nucleus are present in the cytoplasm. Location of parenchyma. It is found in almost all the parts of the plant, like the stem, root, leaf, flower, and fruit. It is present in the soft parts like the pulp of the fruit. Functions of parenchyma. It stores food. In the leaves of green plant, parenchyma tissue contains chloroplasts. It is called chlorenchyma. It helps the plant make food, photosynthesis. It helps the plant make food, photosynthesis. Do you know, in many aquatic plants, cells or parenchyma have well developed air cavities. These are called parenchyma. These help the plant to float in water. Collenchyma. Collenchyma is made up of elongated oval or polygonal cells. The cell wall is thickened at the corners due to the deposition of cellulose and pectin. Intercellular spaces are absent. Vacuoles and nucleus are present. Location. Location of collenchyma. It is found in the leaf stalk and below the epidermis of the stem. Functions of collenchyma. It gives support to the plant. It gives elasticity and flexibility. Thus, it helps in the blending of leaves and stem without breaking them. Next one, sclerenchyma. Sorry. See, this is the picture of collenchyma. I forgot to show the picture. Now, sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is made up of closely packed dead cells. These cells are long and narrow. They are thick-walled. The thickness of the cell wall is due to the deposition of lignin or cellulose. Intercellular spaces are absent. The cells lack nucleus and cytoplasm. Location of sclerenchyma. It is found in the hard plants of a plant like the veins of leaves, covering of seeds and barks of tree. Sclerenchyma cells are of two types, fibers and sclerites. Fibers. These are elongated, spindle-shaped cells with pointed ends. Examples are cotton fibers and jute fibers. Sclerites. These are small cells with an extremely thick lignified cell wall. The pulp of fruit and the seed coat contains sclerites. Functions. It gives strength and rigidity to the plant. It forms a protective covering around seeds. Do you know? Fibers are used for making ropes, mats and textiles. Next, complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue are made up of two or more different types of cells that work together as a unit. These tissues are also called conducting tissues or vascular tissues. It is because they help in the transportation of food and water. These tissues are found along the entire length of the roots, stem and leaves. They are of two types, xylem and phloem. Xylem. Xylem is made up of thick-walled cells. There are four types of cells: vessels, tracheids, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Except for the xylem parenchyma, all the cells are dead. The cells are placed end to end. The wall between the cells dissolves. This makes a continuous passage in the form of long pipelines. Functions of xylem. It transports water and dissolved minerals from the root to all parts of the plant. Water is transported in upward direction only. The old xylem forms wood and is not used for transporting water. Do you know? In a woody stem, xylem rings or annual rings indicate the age of a plant. Every year, the cambium meristematic tissue gives rise to a new xylem ring. Next, phloem. Phloem is made up of four types of cells: sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Except for the phloem fibers, all the cells are living. The cells are placed to end. They form a tube-like structure. Functions of phloem. It transports food from the leaves to all the parts of the plant. Food is transported in both upward and downward direction. Do you know? Jute, hemp and flax are phloem fibers. They are used for making ropes. Thank you. Please like, share, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe my channel.